In this video, we will begin by looking at the starting position on the Chinese chess board. The center of the map is divided by the river. Pieces can only move on the intersection of lines. There are 9 lanes and 10 rows, forming 90 points where pieces can move. There are 2 palaces, the red and black palaces, where you can see the X spanning the 9 points where the generals reside. The game ends if the general from either side is captured. Now I'll show an example of how the general moves. First I'll set up the pieces. The general can move 1 step up, down, left, or right. The general cannot move diagonally. The general cannot move outside of 9 points in the palace. One thing to note is that you cannot move the general to the same file as the opponent's general if there's no pieces in between them. It will be an illegal move to do so, and one loses the game if 2 illegal moves are made. Next, I will show you how the soldier or the pawn moves. First, let me set up the pieces. The red soldier or the black pawn can only move 1 step forward from its original position. Once the soldier or pawn has crossed the river, it can only move 1 step to the left or right, or 1 step forward. The soldier or pawn can never move backwards, so a player will always think twice before moving the soldier forward. In this example, black loses all his pawns and red continues to win the game, as red's pawn is able to corner the black king, with red's king controlling the center file. When there is no more possible move for black king to avoid capture, red wins the game. Let me set up the pieces again. In Chinese chess, the chariot or rook is the most powerful piece as it can move any number of steps forward, backward, left, or right. In this example, red has 2 chariots while black has 1. However, black's chariot is restricted by its own pieces. Red take the initiative to capture black's advisor with a check. Although red can now capture black's chariot, red checks the general again with his rook, and uses his left rook to deliver the checkmate with double chariot checkmate pattern. Next, I will introduce to you the cannon, which is another important piece in Chinese chess. The cannon can move any number of steps up, down, left or right. However, to capture an opponent piece, the cannon must jump over either one black or red piece. In this case, the cannon will jump over the general and capture the black chariot. A double cannon checkmate is delivered, which is known to be unblockable even if black has more pieces to defend, because red's front cannon would then be able to attack the king. The next piece I will talk about is the horse, which is similar to the knight. The horse moves only in an L shape and there are 3 horses in this game. Take a look at this horse in the center of the board. There are a maximum of 8 possible ways for this horse to move to. You may imagine the horse moving vertically or horizontal by 1 step, and then moving diagonally 1 step to complete the L shape. Red's horse on the second file is only able to move to 3 points. Each of this path is not blocked by any pieces. For instance, take a look at black's horse on the 8th file, which is blocked by its own pawn. Thus it cannot move back towards 7th or the 9th file. It is also blocked by red's elephant, which prevents it from moving to red's 4th file. Now it is red's turn to attack by moving horse from red's 6th to 7th file, delivering a check to black and forking black's chariot. The position where red's horse is also called the fishing horse. Red horse takes chariot with a check. Black king can only move down, avoiding being seen by red's general. The 2 red horses combination attack cut off all escape routes, resulting in a checkmate. The next position shows the use of the elephant. The elephant can only move 2 steps diagonally in the same direction. Now, the black chariot is checking red's king. Red's central elephant is able to move back and capture the chariot. Red's elephant on the first file is unable to capture black's chariot as it is blocked by black's chariot on red's second file. You can call this blocking of the elephant's eye, similar to how the horse can be blocked by other pieces. There are only 7 possible points on the same side of the board where any elephant can move to, as the elephant is not allowed to cross the river. The last piece that we will cover is the advisor or guard. The advisors can only move diagonally 1 step within the X in the palace, which are the only 5 possible points in the palace. This game is eventually drawn, as there is no way for either side to win. In the following videos, I will be sharing more tactics in commonly seen game positions. Thanks for watching and see you.